967 days till New Holland. Crypto Fear and Greed Index is at 49%, which is neutral. And Bitcoin is currently trading at a 46.9k, which is above our resistance area. Pretty nice, but we got rejected from 200 MA on a 4-hour time frame. We formed this doji again, feeling like I'm having PTSD from 53k doji drop. I mean doji that we formed, and then we got this huge correction, you know, but I hope we're not gonna have the same outcome or impact of a doji. Because we're again having this innocent red candle, small red candle, you know. So yeah, also on a daily time frame we had a golden cross, we had a pretty big green candle, which is was pretty obvious that would happen, pretty obvious impact of a golden cross. So yeah, we had a confirmation of a golden cross. You can see 50 MA crossed the 200 MA. Now it's currently above 200 MA. So yeah, what's the MA ribbons? MA ribbons is currently below our trading candle on a daily, but we are currently inside of MA ribbon on. We are above MA ribbon on a 4-hour time frame, but inside of the MA ribbon on a daily, which is the top, which is slightly bullish. Jesus, getting confused with those things. Too many indicators. So also I decided to add some more indicators, but not on this particular graph, because it would at first I decided to add them on all of them on one graph, and it was looking so extremely messy. It's just crazy, like you cannot understand anything. So on this graph they would be just pretty regular support resistance areas, and obviously MA's volume, whatever, just basic indicators. MACD, RSI, I mean those things would have them too, but MACD also on a daily is currently finishing the red phase, which is pretty bullish. RSI neutral, 4-hour time frame kind of overbought, weekly time frame kind of neutral. So yeah, daily MACD is finishing, which is pretty nice. Also on a daily time frame we had a close above the top of the after correction, which was, what's the open of this candle, 46.8k, and we had a close of this candle at 47.1. That's like a 300 dollars gap, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty on this graph we're gonna have a pretty basic indicators, TA. Yeah, pretty basic TA. So on the second graph we're gonna have Fibonacci retracements. So we're gonna use like long-termish and short-termish indicators on like there will be two types. So in this Fibonacci retracement would be the all-time high of a bull cycle and the bottom, I hope the bottom of a bear cycle. So it's gonna have much more thicker lines, so it will be much more, because it's much more significant. So we're currently bouncing from 0.5 level of long-termish Fibonacci retracement. You can see there's pretty significant resistance there, and we're gonna have this second one, short-termish Fibonacci retracement, which would be the recent high and recent bottom of after correction that we had. So yeah, so there's that. So the current resistance would be at the 47k level actually. So we are actually getting rejected. We got rejected 3 times from this level actually. So this this resistance can be pretty significant from Fibonacci retracement point of view. Also, we're gonna use a pitchforks. I don't think a lot of people in crypto using pitchforks, but if you came from stock market, a lot of people using pitchforks in a stock market. So also we're gonna use pitchfork in a Bitcoin. So we're gonna have again two pitchforks, long-termish pitchfork and what is that, short-termish pitchfork. The first one, long-termish pitchfork, would be from the bottom of a previous bear cycle bottom. Second point would be all-time high, current all-time high, and third point would be the bottom of a recent bear cycle, which again we are hoping this was the bottom. But there's 3 points of a long-termish pitchfork, and you can see we actually, this pitchfork predicted the what is it, the top of a current run-up and actually the bottom. So we are currently trading inside of this yellow zone, which is the middle of a long-termish pitchfork. And also we're gonna have the short-termish pitchfork, which would be the bottom of a recent bear cycle. Jesus, getting confused with those things. A recent high and obviously the bottom of a recent pullback that we had after a recent high. So it's like a much more short-termish pitchfork in this case. So yeah, you can see in this short-termish pitchfork is actually pretty accurate. The bottoms are pretty accurate, especially on a recent bottom that we had, and on a long-termish pitchfork it's pretty accurate if we're gonna use the current yellow zone. Yeah, it's a yellow, so I'm a colorblind. Okay, so yeah, Jesus, that's a lot of that's a lot of TA and a lot of indicators. Oh, finally we get rid of those. So that's pretty much all TA for today. What's major coins are doing? Let's see. BNB, I mean BTC dominance is kind of pumping, but not the significant 41.4%, which is again, it's below 50, so it's not a lot of movements there. So BNB is currently down. It's not having that momentum as Bitcoin, same as even Ethereum. And Cardano is just kind of trading flat, but more on a downside, downtrend side. So, which is pretty bad because recently we had this nice run up, and yeah, now we are getting rejected. We got rejected pretty fast on this double top, which is pretty weird. But yeah, whatever. We still got this nice uptrend support. So yeah, it's pretty much all TA for today. Finally we finished with this TA, because I'm just tired of talking about these indicators again and again. So what's the recent news we got? Bitwise joins hunt for Bitcoin ETF approval with futures product filing. So that's pretty nice. Also, oh, I forgot to talk about ARK Invest. So there's two news from ARK Invest. One is kind of mixed, because ARK Invest to split 60% Bitcoin and 40% Ethereum, as confidence in Ethereum grows dramatically, probably because of the recent changes in Ethereum when it became deflationary. You get the point. And there's other news from Katie Woods, which was on a SALT conference. She said that her price target for a, what is that, like 50 years?
The price will be tenfold of where it is today. So instead of 45,000, over 500,000.
So yeah, her recent price target, bull price target for a Bitcoin is 500k, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's like a price target in the next 5 years. So 5 years, 500k sounds pretty nice. That would be, what is that? That would be like, oh my god, what did I do? That would be like, wait, what's 1k upside move? Jesus, I cannot even see where is the current price. Yeah, it would be 100k, even more, because we are below 50k right now. 1k percentage PNL. If you're gonna have $500,000 Bitcoin price. So yeah. What else we got? Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary expects $1 trillion flowing into Bitcoin, which is different words, the same meaning, because current market cap of a Bitcoin is roughly $1 trillion. I mean, if it's gonna go back to the 50k per Bitcoin, it would be like roughly 900 billion, roughly 1 trillion, to be honest. But if it's gonna go to like 105k, it would be 2 trillion, which would be the same thing as a plus $1 trillion, which would be 100k price target. So again, just another 100,000 price target from Kevin O'Leary. Yeah, but in a different words, like a plus 1 trillion. Yeah, and pretty much all news for today and all TA for today. Yeah, hoping for a breakout of the 50k and obviously new all-time high and continuation of a bear cycle. Yep, that would be pretty nice. So yeah, to the moon.